Okay, we go for Manchester United at home to Stoke City. It's the Tuesday evening fixture in the Premier League. Talk about Manchester United to begin with. Obviously, this will be considered as a bit of a home banker for them. If they're going to put the pressure on City, they want to get the 3 points in this one. They are doing okay at the moment. They won the last 3 in all competitions. Great result against Arsenal. It was a bit of a test for their credentials in terms of fighting City for the league. They came away with the 3 points. Credit to them. So Manchester United are doing okay. They need to get their points in this one.
Yeah, Manchester United, they really want to go on a run now because, I mean, although they have won their last 3 in all competitions, you have to remember they got back-to-back defeats in the Premier League not too long ago.
That, isn't it?
And obviously they went on a little run after they lost to Manchester City 6-1 and sort of their season's been a bit sort of ebbing and flowing, so they want to really put together a real serious run now. And starting with games against Stoke, where they should win.
And just on Manchester United, I mean, Hernandez, I just want to talk about him sort of relatively quickly, just because he's kind of not been in the mix of them recently. He had an injury, which kept him out. But is it just credit to Danny Welbeck that Hernandez is being unused at the moment?
Yeah, certainly. I think Danny Welbeck is well admired amongst the United training ground. I think Stoke Fagan, they came out after the game against Arsenal, said perhaps he should have had 1 or 2 more, but he was a big fan of his ability, and I think he's right. I think Welbeck has shown that he can play alongside Rooney. To be honest, he's probably shown more form than Rooney. He's been more dangerous, and he got the winner against Arsenal. So yeah, he deserves his place in the side at the moment.
But you wouldn't be surprised if Fernandes came back in at some point and scored some crucial goals. Would you?
No, I mean he's shown himself to be a real poacher, and last season with Rooney, had a good relationship and good partnership. So yeah, you imagine he will play a role in the title chase.
Okay, Stoke City. At the moment they're 8th in the table, 6 points from 5th, which kind of that's touching distance really. I mean, realistically, will they get 5th? Probably not, but that just shows how well they're doing. And if you're being honest, 8th's probably the lowest they'll finish. So credit to Tony Pulis and what he's doing now.
Credit to Tony Pulis indeed. If you just look back 3 months, people were saying Stoke might be in relegation trouble this season. Their form's terrible, which is looking at it from now is a ridiculous thing to say. But if you look at the league table as well, you kind of think perhaps they'd battle with Newcastle for a top 8 spot.
Yeah.
Obviously Newcastle are top 6 moments, so maybe they deserve that, but that's a different story. But yeah, they'll battle for that top 8 spot, and they'll look for Europa League qualification again. They'll look at last week as a bit of a blip because they probably again they looked at
West Brom, wasn't it?
Yeah, but they got a 1-1 draw with United last time they met, and they were good value for it. So they know they can pose the reigning champions a problem.
Okay. So we'll go for prediction on Manchester United at home to Stoke City. I think it will be a home win as expected. They might not be easy through times. It's never easy playing Stoke really, but I think it's going to be a 2-0 home win.
Yeah, I think Stoke have shown they've already got it in them to trouble Manchester United, but I don't think they're quite enough. So I'll go for a 3-2 Manchester United win.